Hey, this is Craig Ford, Mayor of Gadsden. Just want to give you a quick update on the Mayor's Minute. Wow, what a week. 4th of July, a lot of things happening, a lot of things we thought wasn't going to happen, a lot of things did happen. So I just kind of want to give an update and say thanks to a lot of people that were able to make that week a huge success. We're excited about the flags along Megan Boulevard. This is our second time to have them out. We had them out for Memorial Day and now July the 4th. That was something I was very interested in and making sure that I wanted that to be done this year, and thank you for allowing me to do that with your tax dollars. We are going to have them out for Memorial Day, July the 4th, and Labor Day. So they'll be back out. We'll be taking them back up and then putting them back out. A lot of people ask, why don't we leave them out the whole time? Well, the longer you leave them out, they dry rot, the weather rots them. Those flags, all the flags were purchased for a total of about $30,000. So we want to take care of them, and then we want to bring them in and out so we can have them for a long time. And I want to thank our Public Works for being able to make that happen. Howell Matthews, David Cooper, and his crew did a phenomenal job, and Ty Jackson's crew are weed eating and cutting around them and making them look very presentable. Those are the things that matter. I'll just be honest with you, I'm big on the little things. The little things make the big things become bigger. And when we bring in prospects from out of town, they see we have a lot of pride in our community. And the littering pickup and the trash pickup, all those things make a difference in our city, and it's being noticed, I promise you. The next thing I want to say is a special thanks to somebody on my staff, John Moore. July the 3rd, we got a call about 10 p.m. that the fireworks show that we had currently contracted with, one of the individuals unfortunately blew up his hands at the fireworks show in Jacksonville, Alabama. They were going to cancel our fireworks show on the 4th of July because he had to get airlifted to the hospital, and that was all in a recent article that you could read about. Thankfully, he's better, and he's on the road to recovery, and that's what's most important. But secondly is that we wanted to have a fireworks show for the citizens of Gadsden, so we scrambled around, contacted Councilman Jason Wilson, and then he gave us the name of somebody, then John went to work. And we had to change it. A lot of people asked why we changed where we put the fireworks show. So the previous fireworks company shot what we call Pyrotech. I'm going to butcher this one, but I'm just going to tell you basically they were the rockets like you see at Disney World at Atlanta Braves Stadium. So we went to a buy one, get one free store. This guy owns all these companies. He's actually from Etowah County. He hooked up with his partner in Atlanta. It was a miracle. I say it was a miracle on Broad Street instead of 34th Street. But he was able to bring a box truck of fireworks over here. We didn't know if we were going to shoot Roman candles and bottle rockets. We didn't have an idea, but I said, we're going to have a fireworks show. So we moved it up to where Convention Hall used to be. It worked out like a charm. It's the best fireworks show we've ever had. It was amazing. They came out of the gate blazing and went on for 30 plus minutes. And what was important, number one, it was less expensive than what we initially had contracted for. Second, I think it was a great fireworks show. And third, you were excited about it because we got all the comments. So I want to thank John. I want to thank our first responders, EMA, fire department, police department. We had to change our ops plan, our SOP. We had a Frago. I'm sitting here kind of talking Army stuff, but we had John Allred as a sergeant major in the Army. We put him over traffic flow and safety. We had 3 children that got disassociated with their parents, which that's no fault of the parents. It just happens. We got them back to their parents, and everything went great. But we had almost 8,000 to 10,000 people is what we estimated to our fireworks show on the river and on Highway 411. So that was great. Then we roll around and we're ready to take a breather and get ready for Monday morning. We get up and there's no water. So we had a water main break, and people go, what happened? Well, we got an old city, and we got a lot of old pipe, a lot of old cast iron pipe. But I want to throw a shout out to our water board and our water board employees and what they went through. We hit the ground running. We decided to activate our restrooms, keep City Hall open. We decided to do a lot. Listen, I shaved with water out of the back of a toilet tank. My wife told me not to tell you that. But I said, we're going to have City Hall open, and we're going to go down to Collie Homes. We're going to hand out water. And we did, because those people, that's where ground zero was, and they didn't have any water. But the water work employees were working. I don't know if you remember that day. For some reason, it just seemed like it was hotter than blue blazes. But it was I think it was 101 degrees on my car, which probably meant it was 115 outside, what it felt like. They were down there with full jeans, full blue shirts on, working probably 25 or 30 of them all day long, and the next day, didn't take a breath. We took them lunch. Everybody asked about the water board. That's a total separate entity from us. The council appoints the water board members, but it's a separate board. and they're separate. They're named Gadsden Waterworks Board, but they're totally separate from us. But of course, we work hand in hand. And Chad Hare communicated with me at 3:30 a.m. in the morning on Monday morning, and we just kept communicating about every 30 minutes to see what the status was. We had to get extra pipe from another city in Tennessee, from what I understand, and we had to get it down here. They activated that overnight, so we were here to assist them. And then we were able to get full capacity up and running of water and refill our tanks. And you don't realize the importance of water until you don't have water. So, you know, about 6 a.m. that morning, the fire chief, Will Reed, called me and he said, Craig, I'm going to activate pumper trucks. And we got Tilson Bend, Glencoe, and Ball Play helping us provide water to Gadsden Regional Hospital because they're on chillers. We contacted Riverview. They said they were okay. So we did a priority list and we went military mode. And we found out who needed it the most. And we went from the seniors, the ill, and we went on down to the daycares. And then it was a great plan. And it wasn't me, it was our city employees and our great water board employees. So I just want to say thank you to them. And I won't bore you with any more details, but just have a great week. And hopefully we won't have this next week. We'll have some other things to report about. This is Craig Ford. Thank you.